So if you're wanting to become an entrepreneur, I think there's one key thing that you have to ask yourself, and it's, are you passionate about it?
I think a lot of people that want to be entrepreneurs talk themselves out of doing what they want to do. But a true entrepreneur doesn't think like that. A true entrepreneur thinks, yes, I am capable of doing that.
Young people to me they have the most potential in my mind to be successful entrepreneurs. The name of the business is Andrew White Guitars. You can always find me and have a look at the Andrew White Guitars kind of collection, both handmade and the production models, at andrewwhiteguitars.com. I actually have always been an entrepreneur down to the first packs of gum that I would purchase from the money I earned on the paper route. So I've had a little bit of a businessman in me since I was a little guy. I was interested in creating a great guitar. I received a little bit of a flash when I was in Spain when I was about 19 or 20 years old, and the idea of making a guitar came into my mind. I didn't really realize at the time that it would be my business. I just wanted to create something, and it seemed really challenging to me, and I just went for it. I must have known a little bit that I wanted a business because I sold my second guitar and I traded my third guitar for my first website. So early on in the guitar world, I knew something was gonna come of it. I was so focused on learning the craft of guitar making, just so entranced with how they work, what they look like, what musicians want from them, that I was really focused on learning the trade at the beginning and earning enough money to make sure that I was the best guitar maker I could be. Well, what's wonderful about living in West Virginia with a business like mine is that people in West Virginia really appreciate craftsmanship. And along the way, whether people liked the designs of my guitars or not, I have always received such acknowledgement just for the craft of what I do. And at the same time, this culture is steeped in music. You know, I don't know if there's as many, you know, fiddle players and guitar players and bluegrassers and banjo players per capita anywhere else, but this state is full of great musicians. And for a business like mine, that has really made this a pleasure. The biggest challenge for me was that I was completely self-taught. Not only as a guitar maker, but also as a business. So for me, everything was a school of hard knocks. I had to learn every single component of the guitar making and every single component of running a business. It's funny because I never really knew what a risk was until really the downturn in the economy. And business was challenging for a few years, and that's when I really understood what risk meant. I started my business in a time when this economy in the US was thriving in just an amazing way, and I had no reference point to understand how strong the economy was until that economy, you know, nearly collapsed. And you know, you lose some things. You lose a little bit of pride when sales don't go through. Actually I had to move out of the home that I purchased and rent a more affordable place. So there's a lot, you do risk a lot, but it's worth it in a lot of ways too. So running a successful business is wonderful, but it's incredibly challenging. You know, the more opportunity you have for success, the more opportunity you have for risks and failures. But failures just that you'll learn from, really. My biggest success in this business, I believe, is that I challenged what has been traditionally accepted in the guitar world. There has been a grip of tradition on the designs of acoustic guitars, and as a small guitar builder for a very select group of customers, I was able to provide something different, sometimes radically different, and it was appreciated by people, aficionados of the acoustic guitar. When I partnered with a new company, they realized that challenging the status quo on a mass market was a possibility. And that's what we're doing. We're saying, hey, there can be something different, and it can be better in many ways than what's currently available. Looking back, I think what I would have done differently is been a little stronger when I questioned my path. I would have been stronger to make sure to get into the shop even when it was a hard day and keep doing what I love to do. Because at the end of the day, this is where I'm meant to be. So trusting that and moving forward, even when it's in question, I would take each and every one of those moments back for sure. If you have an idea that you think is valuable, pursue it. Tell people about it. Let people listen to you. Let people hear your idea. Young people, to me, they have the most potential in my mind to be successful entrepreneurs, and there's a reason for that. It's because young people are paying attention to really the pulse of our culture, and you're gonna have the next best fresh ideas, and you may have them now. Don't stifle yourself by being afraid that it's not a good idea. Trust me that it is a good idea. So tell someone, try to make one, try to sell one. It's worth it. If it ends up not being what you thought, no big deal. You just go on to something else. Or even better yet, it'll probably lead you to another idea that would be a good idea, and you'll learn from those experiences. Trust yourself that it's a good idea and move forward with it.